Coach, can you start with your initial thoughts on, today and then just the weekend in general?
Yeah, what a fantastic meet. The best meet we've ever had the opportunity to have here and at Texas Tech, and especially in our new Sports Performance Center. But, teams from the East Coast to the West Coast ranked high and just saw some fantastic, I think, national qualifying marks this weekend.
So I think with this competition here, it kind of breeds top performances because you're forced to compete in the atmosphere that's going around. Can you talk a little bit about some of those top performances that you saw yesterday and today?
Yeah, yesterday was phenomenal. The finale with the 60-meter dash and 3 guys running the same time and going, I think, top in the nation and probably close to in the world. So those were just phenomenal, and had an opportunity to just see some fabulous things, especially for me today in the 800. All 3 guys had personal bests, and you saw a collegiate record in the NCAA best today. The 4x4s were incredible. Long jumps were still very solid. I just thought it was a great meet for us to be in, to kind of go to war, have a little adversity. Some of them didn't. We've been rock and roll for 2 weeks, and some of them today didn't compete as good as they did. Being the 3rd week, a little bit tired maybe, but I think it's good for us. So hopefully we learned a little bit from having a little adversity, but also had great performances.
So afterwards, what do you tell the team when they're coming out of this really tough weekend with a combined 26 PRs? What do you tell them as we get into the second half of these meets that we're going to be hosting here, second half of indoor season?
Well, today I told them, this is our 3rd meet in a row, and I thought it was a great opportunity for us to compete well with the best in the country. So number one, that was important, to be in that kind of fight and to have the opportunities that we had. And then, if you didn't have a great performance today, we're in January. We got a long way to go. And just mainly bad things. Little adversity is good for you, I think. They don't last too long lots of times. And so that's what I told them, just keep your head up and let's keep working.
What did you think of your performance today?
It felt good vaulting for the 2nd time this season. I was slightly disappointed, but I'm still very happy that I PR'd, and I'll just be looking for more next time.
How much confidence or good feeling does it give you to set PRs? What is this, 3 weeks in a row now, I think?
Yeah, it feels really good. It feels like it's been a long time coming because I spent 2 years not PRing at all, so it's kind of all coming at once. But I'm very happy that it's going this way.
And the fact that you're having to divide your time between events, surprising yourself at all that that you're setting new heights again in the pole vault?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it actually helps me to take some time away from the event and just relax and focus on something else, then bring my energy back to that, because I tend to get fixated on things, and when I take time away from it, they usually seem to fix themselves. So.
And I think you said a couple weeks ago, I think it was after the pole vault 2 weeks ago, you said that you maybe didn't have quite as much juice at the end, your energy. You're getting kind of tired at the end. How did you feel today?
Yeah, today I felt a lot better. We started off at a higher bar, so I came in, I think 12.6 the first meet, and this meet I came in 13.2, so it just helped to not have to take so many vaults, so I had energy at the end, which was nice.
So you cleared what heights, do you remember?
I started off at 13.4, I believe, then 13.10, then it went to 14.2, and then I had my 3 tries at 14.6.
Yeah. So what's kind of the next goal, I guess?
I want to get my long jump, sort of equal with my triple jump and pole vault, because I'm top 10 for those two, so I want to go out there and see what I can do in long. It's always been my worst event, but we're trying to change that this year.
Do you know what the plan is for next Saturday in terms of your events?
I don't.
Wait for Coach Kitley and Coach Thomas and Coach Slagle to tell you?
Yeah, they'll let me know eventually.
I was curious, just the way that 4x4 unfolded, what was the intensity like in that race?
It was pretty intense. It was pretty like a boxing match, but that's track and field, and indoor, especially indoor, is pretty tight.
On that anchor leg, could you feel Will coming up behind you? Did y'all actually physically bump, or?
Yeah, it was like I said, it was pretty tight, and I know Will is an amazing 400 runner, so I was definitely trying to get the jump on him and make sure I spaced myself really well, because I knew that he'd be coming in at the end So that was just really my main focus, and then also trying to catch the A&M guy in front of me.
Coach Kitley said that when you're running that race, you want to be basically kind of like middle of the lane, so you don't want to leave enough room up for them to pass you on the inside.
Right. You never want to give your competitor the advantage. So, but me, I always run. I have a really long stride, so when I open up, I'm automatically gonna open up and step on the inside, and my momentum's gonna pull me in. So there's not a lot of room on the inside. And then like I said, I have a really long stride, so my back kick is pretty tall. So we got a little tangled up in there. But I mean, like I said, it's just track and field, indoor especially.
Was there any words after that, after the race, since y'all?
No, not many. I'm tired. I was tired, so there was not a lot of like words to be said after that. But I mean, it's just friendly competition.
And since AJ Coach said had a little bit of an adductor issue, when did you know that you're going to run on the 8th?
It was. Coach Rob does a really good job of communicating with us and making sure that we're mentally prepared. He's never going to put us in a situation where he thinks that we're not ready. So I had a feeling that I'd probably have to step up and step in for our A team. So I knew well in advance. So
I think you kind of alluded to it a little bit last night, but the value of running a 400 helping you with your long hurdles once you get to outdoor.
Yeah.
What is the kind of benefit there?
I think the major benefit is going to be the speed aspect of it, really running off the hurdles, because they get a lot shorter outdoor, which I like. But even though it is a much longer event, that speed aspect is just another skill to help me hopefully run in the 47s.
I ask you what you have been doing leading up to today to kind of prepare. What did y'all choose today to be your opener?
No, we've been just doing like a load up, like just training normal, because we have not done any speed work. We've been just loading, doing like the easy workouts, because we are preparing slowly in order for us to go harder when the season come up for real. Yeah.
Why did you choose to leave UTEP, and what made you pick Texas Tech?
Oh, for sure. The only thing I can say is like I had to leave UTEP because like I had already graduated there, and all my teammates who were there, who had already run good, they had signed contracts and leave. So it was kind of being lonely there, because there were nobody anymore to run together or train together. So that was the point again. And then Tech is a good school. It's the biggest school in the nation, so it's been at the top all the time. So there was no doubt for me coming to do better here. So, and the coaches here at the top level of the nation. So I didn't doubt them, and I trusted them the way I trusted my coach over there. And I've seen the results now. It's showing more than what I was expecting from me.
You mentioned your teammates had left UTEP also. Michael Saroni, did he turn pro?
Yeah, sure. Michael Saroni turned to pro, and then so it was by myself. So it could have been hard. So, and they have a different program now, and so like we can have the same program for students and for them. So they will be trained different time, and for me it will be a different time, which it will bring some commotion a little bit. So
I think he came here last year and ran, I think 145 or something.
Yes.
Did you run in meets here last year?
Yeah, I ran last year, and I did 151. Yeah, I ran 151 because I didn't know anything about. For sure, I didn't like indoor first. That's why you see me usually I go in indoor. I usually go for the mile, because it's kind of not a lot of commotion there. So it's kind of a peaceful race. It's not like the 8. You don't have time to think about it. If you're messed up, it's over. You have to think very quickly within seconds, and so that you can catch up with everything. Yeah.
I was going to ask you, are you better in the 800 or the mile, or do you have a favorite?
I guess I like 8. 8 is a good event for me. Like I feel I can do more in the 8, but the way all coaches tell me is like they're telling me you're good in mile, which I believe too. I know I can do it, and because the workouts I've been doing, I feel it will bring something good. Yeah.
You've gone to the NCAA championships in how many times? Or
Since I was freshman.
Freshman?
Yeah.
800 and mile both, or?
Yeah, I've been going in the indoor, I've been going for the mile all through. I've never missed the national, which I'm happy about it, but I'm not top. That's what, like, it's so sad. I've been going there all the time. And there's a lot of challenges coming because, like, when you're in the national, it's a championship. So, like, it's for everybody's event. Like, even if you are good, even if you are super in a good shape, it's not a guarantee that you will win it. No. That's a tactical race. Like, it needs a lot of everything. It needs mind and everything. Because, like, it's just a tactical, everybody's trying to make the final. And they're not running faster. If they could have been running faster, that could make sense. Like, who will determine, like, to go to win the race is somebody who is in a good shape. But there, it's not a matter of being in shape, no. It's a matter of being smarter there. It needs a lot of everything. Like, it's a lot of things. Yeah.
What is the best finish you have ever had at the NCAA championships? What place?
Fourth
place?
Yeah. Yeah, which is really good. And cross country I was 11 in the national, 2015 when I arrived here, and then the mile I was 6th, and then indoor 6th, and then 8th, I think it was 4th. Yeah. It's fine. I'm happy about it, though I wanna be at the top there. I think this year we have something special. I can say there's something special. Yeah, I feel like there's something good, more than all those years.